Hey, look who I found outside. All right.
Rex's Christmas gift.
I did not make an announcement. There was a possibility John was going to be here, but he could not confirm. So I didn't know until about 10 minutes ago. When did you get here?
I knocked on the door like 10 minutes ago.
I did ask him.
Monday, you got because I will not be sober much longer.
Yeah, so we had to move your show up. So this is easy. This is the cold open. I didn't get there in front of the camera because John's here. So this is the cold open, people. So I do have books.
The John Cole Open. You see, it's always about marketing.
It's cold as ice. All right, so I did bring some metal books, and we'll definitely get to those. I do have some books scripted, but it's kind of because it's Christmas Eve.
And Nick isn't here, so I can just give away stuff.
Yeah, I can't control what he does. Okay, as long as I'm not a witness, I'm fine.
Oh, all right. Man, when he finds out his charger belongs to somebody in the chat,
you guys stop talking about it because depositions, I may have to answer some questions. So 70. It is not 70, but it's pretty warm. Yeah, John's wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts. It's like 50.
Yeah. So in the Northeast, 50 is apparently
that's it.
Okay for shorts.
50 is a gentle Christmas Eve.
But you're a little bit old for that. Usually it's 18 and younger
that
wear shorts when it's 50.
My short rule is if it's above freezing, I can wear shorts.
A man who lives in Ohio, you can tell just by that comment.
The truth is, anything below freezing, my knees lock up, and then it's I'm just like Frankenstein down the street.
Are you kidding me? In Taiwan, if it drops anywhere near 50, people are wearing puffers. Okay. All right. I mean,
Taiwan, it's like not quite tropical, but that's
subtropical. Yeah. It's crazy because I'm standing out there and I'll have a light jacket on, whatever, walking around, and I'll see some people with not only puffers but scarves, the kind where you wrap around your mouth.
Oh my God.
Okay. Knit caps. It's crazy. So it's just where you live, I guess. 70 is nice though.
One of my Philly chef buddies moved to the Philippines. Has a place out there now, him and his wife. It's a blast. Their dogs. They love the Philippines. People get so into Christmas in the Philippines. First of all, it starts after Labor Day.
Right.
And second of all, like on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, they will put on like the winter clothes, almost like as a cosplay. Because he's like, it's 75 degrees here this morning, and my wife is looking for a parka that we brought from Philadelphia to wear with her friends. And he's like, I don't even know if I packed long pants from Philadelphia.
TJ, they hate you down there because they hate. I'm wearing a puffer and I'm watching you in shorts, so they hate people like you.
My sister-in-law this morning called.
Me too. What's up, man?
She's like, "There's a little chill in the air here," and I'm like,
"All right." So actually, this is a cold open, so I think we're over the time. All right, so today we're just gonna play it by ear. I have lowered the prices because I was asked on Monday, so the metal books are discounted like never before. The sketch covers are discounted. And you know what? I didn't put it on, but let's make the DF Mystery Box $70.
Let's give away somebody else's stuff.
I can't do that. Okay, I actually work here, John. All right, so also welcome Kyle, who's producing today because Jay is off. Thank you for being here, Kyle. I know you have family you have to go to after the show. But with that, let's go ahead and roll the intro. Hey, so I am so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see. Yeah, well, the intro is great. So kudos to Kyle, who does the intros, the commercials. everything. It is the Christmas season, so I'm trying to be generous to everyone. I'll
you
get
know,
to
I
you when
made
I think.
that, and I recorded
that?
that guitar line. I recorded that guitar line, and then immediately sold my guitar to buy a stack of Absolute Batman #1s. And then I just sold an Absolute Batman #1 to buy my 5-year-old nephew his first guitar.
Oh, see, I like that.
So that was a long way around to get back to the same place.
No, that's really cool. I mean, we've all done that, right? We use the hobby to fund the hobby or other stuff, I guess. I mean, I sold huge chunks of stuff back in the day. Like if I needed new tires on a food truck trailer or something, or on a food trailer, you just do what you do, and then hopefully you can buy it back later, or you have a book that pops, and then I mean, I don't know if anybody thought Absolute Batman #1. What are these things selling for?
I have no idea.
Aren't they like $100 a piece on eBay? And that's just
They're flying. They're flying. So I want to say I am.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta
pleased
get the one
and surprised. What's that?
I gotta go get that Absolute Batman.
I told you stop talking to me about this, so I can answer honestly in depositions.
Nick, Rex, what happened to my Absolute Batman
I have no
#1?
idea.
I absolutely don't know.
See, this is being recorded, dude. So I can't lie in depositions. First of all, I want to say I am surprised and happy to see so many people in the room today.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Because we had the time change, and of course it's Christmas Eve. So hopefully,
well, that's why you didn't tell anybody I was going to be here, because then nobody would show up other than Edward.
Oh man! All right, so I don't see it weird in the room, but let's do shout outs. All right, up there. All right, so Easy Go Lucky in the house. TJ. Let's see. Unknown. What's going on, guys? Commander Meath. Let's see. Mike Asbill. Let's see. Wait a minute. Someone. Kenneth Bird. How you doing? I think I got it.
So,
all right, cool. All right, so
I'm at work and in a very important meeting.
Zoom call. Yeah, there you
hi,
go.
Commander.
Yeah.
So
Christmas Eve is always weird, right? Because it's the end of the year. Some people might be out of PTO and they kind of go in, but it's Christmas Eve, so
So I came in basically because I knew that it would be a quiet day in the office, so I'd get some stuff done.
Well, healthy people could walk to the office from where you live.
Yeah, that's true too. I did have to run out though, take an early lunch because I'm out of cat food, and I decided to look at ShopRite. I didn't realize they closed at 5 today, and they're closed all day tomorrow.
Yeah, they're
and I can't deal with that. I can't deal with the cat getting pissed off.
The last time I saw a parking lot as packed as Wegmans as I drove by.
It was like that, dude. I had to loop around and find a parking space. I was like, are you kidding
me? If I'd still had a food truck, I would have pulled it into the parking lot and started selling. That's how crowded that was.
I did a little Instacarting yesterday, delivering groceries, and it was roller derby in the Walmart. Like, I'm jumping up on the back of the cart, getting momentum.
Yeah, it's like they don't stock up. It's like they don't stock up like ShopRite. I was there 2 days ago to buy lunch meat, right? And I like to buy the low sodium turkey.
Yeah.
Right? Well, they had one on sale, the ShopRite brand, whatever it is. And they were out.
Oh, no.
So I had to pay I had to buy some sort of boar's head low sodium turkey. Usually they just replace it with something similar. They couldn't this time because that's $16.99.
Yeah, boar's head is like a higher end.
So I had to buy that. I should have bought the low sodium pan.
In this part of the country, boar's head is like a higher end cold cut. They're not going to do a one-on-one swap with their own brand.
I'm like, get out of here. But yeah, so I had to loop around twice to find parking space. Figured the lines would be horrific. But I guess everyone is running in there to grab something real quick and run out. Because the lines were not long inside the store. You just couldn't find anywhere to park, which I thought was odd.
Oh, the police are in. We have like a super Walmart. The police are in the parking lot of that super Walmart to keep traffic moving. They've been there since 7 in the morning. I found out because the cops are coming across the highway to go to Bellagio's to get coffee. Because they always,
they always
take care of the cops.
Yeah, right.
So, it's like a whole thing. Hey, Triple B.
Triple B, what's up, bud? Why do I sound different?
Isn't it like 9 in the morning in Utah or wherever he lives?
I'm not sure. Is it?
It's got to be early.
I don't know. It might be the mic, Triple B. This damn thing. I might have to get a new one. This one's crapped out. All right, so the giveaways. We have 4.
The
4
7
giveaways
fishes, man. I've done that before. That is...
That's a lot of fish.
If I think about it, I'll after when we like next week's show, I'll find the hoagie of the 7 fishes I made once.
Ooh, bring that in. Oh, I love fish.
Oh, I did that for like a radio show thing for it was a lot.
Bring me one. All right, so it's because you're sober. Hey, that's not nice. All right, so the giveaways, 4 of them. All right, so first up we have Red Sonja, Birth of She-Devil. And then next, I forget what you said, Price of Blood. These are trade paperbacks. And we're giving these 2 out at the bottom half of the half hour. All right, and then right for the end of the show, we're going to do the, Unbreakable Red Sonja. And then courtesy of Corey Rust,
which is very generous,
can't be here today. He got a Mannix DF mystery box for some lucky winner. All right, so the hashtag is a little bit different today. It's EXP.
Someone's Christmas is going to get a little bump.
Yeah. EXP, Xmas, all uppercase today.
And
all
Mike,
right.
You're right. Boar's Head really is premium. Their bacon is good. Their hot dogs are really good.
Yeah, but it just seems like
you're kind of paying for that.
Yeah, but ShopRite's running out of stuff, especially cold cuts. Because you know how they had that little refrigerator you order in the kiosk online? And then
they're out.
I saw several packages with the out. I don't know why the one guy put a plastic bag in there with their name on it.
There were
just
people
said out.
picking up catering orders this morning at Jersey Kebab, which is like a Middle Eastern food place, and the Asian restaurant right next to them over in Collingswood this morning. They did my little drive-through, picked up my stuff, whatever.
Stevie B, you have to ask Kyle that.
People picking up sushi at like 10:30 in the morning.
No, I have the list.
Sorry, Stevie B. Yeah, I saw that.
Jay is not here to keep track. Poor Jay.
So
takes one day off. Everybody looking to get.
So I noticed on South Jersey food scene, a lot of places are open today and tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, the money is there. I mean, keep in mind, these places, they've been on the schneid for years.
Right.
You had the lockdown. That put them years behind in some cases. It didn't
the
close.
24-hour diner concept is gone because of
and now, people are starting to make money, and the prices of everything for, businesses is so high that they're just, I talked to a lot of places, and they were like, oh, yeah, we'd be closed. Back in the day, there was a couple places that were open on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And it was always the same thing. Dive bars, kind of sketchy diners where people would go who had nowhere else to go or whatever. Now, like the supermarkets, restaurants, whatever.
Right.
My buddy almost thought of opening his pizza shop. And his wife looked at him and said, it's like the Bugs Bunny gif of no. And so that was, that wasn't happening. But, the guy's been making pizza since 7:30 this morning.
Round guy, how you doing, buddy? So it's all uppercase today. I'm sorry. Blame Kyle.
Kyle. Oh, no.
Pushing Kyle under the bus. All right, so I'm gonna go through some of the books real fast. We may or may not get Dynamite books because that takes the longest.
We should do like a Merry Kylemas thing and send him a gift.
I
Like
didn't think of Rex.
I don't think it'll get there before Christmas though.
Well, now.
I said, I'm just pissed. I'm just pissed I didn't think of Rexmas until like 2 minutes before the show.
That's a good one, man. That looked like a really good one, Rexmas.
I think I take enough abuse. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go through the books once before we get to the break.
Dude, we have to get you to shave your head, and we're gonna put you in a suit and in a wheelchair. And when the show opens, you're gonna be to me, my Rexman.
That's a lot of work, dude. You see this room? How we get a wheelchair in here?
What?
We'll just Photoshop it, John.
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say that. That sounds like a
damn you, John. All right. So first up, we got Dynamite 10-pack reader set. And as you know, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we have it for $5 for all 10 books. Then
Nice.
DF Mystery Box. 2 CGC 9.8s, 2 metals, covers, or one of each. Up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We usually have it for $85. I'm going to make it $70 again this time. So this the third show. Because it's the holidays, I'm making it $70. Best deal we've ever had. All right, the sketch
This
cover.
is a nice way to get a gift for someone, like maybe if you forgot them,
Yeah.
or you know somebody, you have a friend who's a fan, and you know, oh, maybe the gift was kind of a schneid or whatever. You
Right,
just threw
and blame it on
$10
us.
card. And yeah, send it. Blame it on us.
Marcus. It's like what time is it there? 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, Marcus, you live on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so it's got to be 10:15, 10:17, whatever it is.
Mike,
And shout
welcome,
out,
bud.
Shout out to Marcus for being a member for 22 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the show.
Should we become
Like,
members?
well, the company, if I can expense it with the company, I will. All right. So, Marcus, I appreciate you being on watching almost every show since we started. I think the first show Marcus was on.
Where's my
So we
graphic?
appreciate
Annoying
it.
producers in the
And
EXP
guys
for
like Kenneth
22
Bird,
months.
I want to shout out all the people that have been with us the longest. And then we have, let's see, we have someone new.
Kids
I thought
can't
we did. What
forget your
happened
name.
to-
They said they were a Dynamite fan.
Mike. So welcome, buddy. It's nice to hear you're a big Dynamite fan. Meet John Cole, the biggest Dynamite fan on the face of the earth.
I don't know about now, but until about the pandemic,
He's such a big Dynamite fan. He does this show with me weekly, and we don't pay him. That's how crazy this man is. All right.
Yeah, but the 5-finger discount's pretty profitable.
I told you people stop talking about it. I don't want to know anything about it.
Nick doesn't do inventory as much as he should.
I don't want to know anything about it because I may be called to depositions. I've done it before, and I want to be able to honestly answer. I don't know anything about that, John.
Kyle wants you to shoot Nick a text. I've never seen someone hold that many long boxes up at one time to go out to their car.
If you brought your normal car, you're not going to fit it. You brought the SUV.
No, that's
Yeah,
the bad
you
side.
need the SUV. Bring your wife's car so you can
Put
jam
that
it on
backseat
there.
down.
Yeah, there you go. So again, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get through the books, get through the medals probably one time. 4 giveaways tonight. And what we're gonna do is probably talk about whatever we want.
It's tonight or something.
There was one topic.
We're going to be watching from like the UK. It's tonight.
All right, so thank you, Marcus. That's
Thank
right.
you, Marcus.
He is a good friend. Okay, he is a very good friend. Has become so from doing the show together for so long.
Yeah.
But he has helped me out personally. Like he found a venue for my daughter's engagement party, which
glad
was
to
a
do
big
that,
help
man.
because she was freaking out and she couldn't find a place. She was getting all this bad advice. And when she freaks out, usually it's on me because I'm her dad. And John suggested a place. We went there and had dinner, I think.
Yeah.
They loved it.
I was
Hooked it
glad
up.
you were able to tag me in for a minute, and I was sort of able to like get a little assist. And,
It was
and, you know,
good.
make
It was
her
really
happy.
good. Yeah, it was a good party. It was food was great. The drinks, it's their money in terms of well, actually, our mom's money. So, but I didn't know that until afterwards.
Oh, I don't hit the top shelf.
If I knew that earlier, I would have suggested the full bar. So we had a mimosa bar, which was good. I'm not really a mimosa drinker, but
those things are super popular still, even though I haven't catered for a few years now. Those things are still super popular, like engagement parties,
Right.
baby showers, and you know what I mean? They have an equivalent to that for guys that are starting to retire, like from our generation,
Right.
and they've got bourbon bars. They're doing bourbon and bacon bars.
yeah, we were going to get
They're
that.
not cheap, but they're awesome.
But I will say the bartender ran up to the main bar and got me a beer
Nice.
because after 2 mimosas, it was just too sweet.
Yeah, I am not.
It's just
that's-
champagne tends to give me a quick buzz and then a headache about an hour later. So, all right, let me get through the books real quick so we can get to the drawing after we come back from break. All right, so the sketch covers, Secret Invasions, number 1, with Howard the Duck, cover sketch by Dan Nylinger and Mariano Nicieza.
That's nice.
Suggested retail of $149.99. I even put it on the sheet today, $40. All sketch covers are going to be $40. Then we have the amazing Mary Jane, number 1, with MJ cover sketch by Gordon Purcell and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we've got this one for $40. Batman number 655 with Harley Quinn's cover sketch by Will Torres.
I like this mask a lot. I like this costume.
Yeah, this is
mask.
nice.
This is very cool.
I'm surprised Will is more popular than he is on the show. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one for $40.
We should maybe do like a Will Torres segment next year.
Yeah.
Like a little, like one of the, like, you know how like we do
I'd
from
love
like
to get more of these
6 to
artists on the
620
air.
or 620 to 645 or whatever.
I'd love to get more of them on the air. I mean, I haven't been able to get Ken Hazer back because he's so busy.
Because he hated sitting next to me while he was drawing.
Well, he mentioned that a little bit.
I know he mentioned that.
No. He's just so busy because he's so fast. Those of you that watch.
You want to know how nice the guy Ken is? Ken said, "Oh, do me a favor," because he was talking about doing the show again. He's like, "The things you want me to sign, just keep over like in the corner in the room, and when I come, I'll sign them." I was like,
Good point.
"Thanks, dude.
He's
Appreciate
so fast.
that."
He's so efficient.
He signed like 7 books for me now, and I really like. You know, like he doesn't have to do that.
We have jammed him up. We have totally tested his ability to crack these out fast. But you guys that watched him here, you saw how fast he is.
Yeah, I mean, it was like an hour, and he was essentially done, and he was just doing a little bit of kind of like inking at the end or whatever.
All right, next up, we got Civil War 2, number 1. And somebody asked for this, with the Defenders and Elf with a Gun. Someone asked for it, so Mariano, when Mariano was on the show, was it TJ maybe asked for this? I don't remember.
And Mike, that Harley is sweet. I like that Harley a lot. You don't see too much anymore, like the actual Harley Quinn mask. You don't see that too much anymore, you know, because now she's like the little shorts and the, you know, it's like a very different thing. But
all right, so we got to go to break. But when we come back, we will first of all do the drawing. All right, let's blow through
Christmas.
it.
Let's just blow through it.
Okay, sure.
Ho, ho, ho. All
And
right.
I get to make these rules, so I can break these rules.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I'm just following the rule that you set. If you want to break it, I'm good with it.
Well, don't we have to take a break with Jay's the producer every time he finishes a beer because he has to go to the EXP lounge and grab another one for the next
No, we got to take a break so he can grab the pizza being delivered at his front door. Come on, you know that.
For Jay, it's more about making sure the dog doesn't freak out and pee on the floor.
Yeah,
I didn't know we had a dog.
I've been there.
So one time we may have to ask Jay to produce the dog. We'd like to see the dog.
You know what? Is a maniac.
We have to remember that, and we're going to ask him this way: you call yourself a producer? Produce the dog.
Yeah. I made Travis do it once from Comics with Bueller.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I met the dog when Travis came
Oh,
here.
that's adorable.
Yeah.
He had the dog with him when he was like traveling in the RV or whatever?
Yeah, that was
That's
the companion.
That's very cool.
And it wasn't an RV, it was a bus.
Although you really need to know where like to stop to let the dog out, man. Because unfortunately, when I took a dog on a road trip, there were times where we were like on the side of 95 and I'm trying to shield the dog and traffic is whizzing by in the middle of the night. And I'm like, go ahead, bud, go ahead. And he's looking at me like, even the dog's looking at me like, dude, what's wrong with you? It's North Carolina in the middle of the night. I'm not going to the bathroom.
All right. Next up, we got Jeff the Land Shark, number 1.
Nice.
With Spidey Land Shark cover sketch by Silverback, Joe Del Beato, and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one for $40.
I continue to tell people that all the time.
It is not. It's actually matcha tea. So we have a Keurig in the office. So I rarely buy the Wawa coffee during the week because I come in and make a cup of coffee here. Unless the Keurig is broken. So I have a deal with a colleague in accounting who's here usually before I get here in the morning. If the Keurig is broken or not
you're
working.
telling me there's actually accounting done here?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
We could use two more of him, but
that person's job is going to be rough on reconciliation day. Oh no, let's wrap this up.
All right. So then the medals. I've also made $40 a piece. Here we go. Vampirella Strikes, number 1, premium metal cover by Lucio Perillo. Retails for $100. I got it for $49. I think that's the lowest price I've ever had for metals.
I was going to say, I don't know if we've done metal like that low.
I mean, I've lowered it to 50. I don't think I've done lower than that. But
Merry Christmas, everybody.
My memory, you know how it is. All right. So then we have Vampirella Dracula, Unholy #1, premium metal cover by Jamie Biggs.
This is a great book, too. I love this book.
And we have this one for $40. All right. So then Vampirella Dracula, Unholy metal cover by Adam Hughes. Retails for $100, and we have this one for $40. Then we have Unbreakable Red Sonja, #5, premium metal cover by Lucho Carrillo. And we have this one for $40. And finally, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, #1, premium metal cover by Rose Besh. All right. And we've got that one for $40 as well. If you're watching on Rewind, because I know a lot of people may be busy because it is Christmas Eve.
People watch this on like 28.
If you watch this on a different day, I will honor any prices you see there. Okay. However, I can't guarantee some of the one first will still be here. Okay. So if somebody comes in between that time and purchases one of the sketch covers, they are indeed one of one. I may not have it, but the best thing you can do is hit submission form. Is that pinned on top of the chat?
Keith, if you don't make it back, Merry Christmas apparently started to pop out. So,
but it is it is in the description.
Okay, it's in the description. Use submission form. You can make a claim there. You absolutely have to fill it out if you make a claim. Or you can ask a question if you have a question, or request something if you want to request something. CIB, Merry Christmas, buddy. Thanks for spending even a few minutes.
Didn't we have somebody in the chat a while back say they brought a medal to a con to get signed, and the creator had never seen the metal cover before?
Really?
Like the creator was blown away.
Also, West Coast. Thanks, kid. Eating your coffee and your breakfast. And
people waking up. Oh, that's a scary thought. Morning show. Wake up with Kyle and John and Rex.
So there is one. Oh, we have to do the first two giveaways now. So which we will do. All right. So the first giveaway is, oh man,
I love that.
I hate you for that one, Kyle.
No, that's genius, man.
All right. So the first giveaway is which one again, Kyle? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
It's not The Price of Blood. It's the other one. Birth of the She-Devil.
Birth of the She-Devil.
Got it. All right. So we're gonna spin the wheel. And the winner is Mike, new viewer.
Mike, so congratulations.
Really important if you're still with us. Hopefully you are. We need you to click on that submission form you saw in the chat or in the description. And then we need you to fill that out because we don't have an address for you to send the prize. So really, yeah, there you go. Okay, good. Mike's still here. So if you could do that for us, because you are a new viewer, so sometimes even though they're supposed to fill out submission form, okay, so Amy doesn't beat me. Sometimes they forget. Alberto, what's up, buddy?
I heard there were medals. Marcus Summit.
We'll go back to that in a second, Alberto. So I need you to fill that out so we have your address and your email. All right. And we will get this out to you, not tomorrow, probably not Friday. We're a little bit light on staffing because of the holidays. Believe it or not, John was surprised. I'm the only one in the front office today.
I really am. And I actually said if I knew it was just going to be Rex and I would have brought beer, not soda. And the second half of this show would have been.
Okay, I'm just telling you, there are cameras here. Just so you know. All right. So
what am I going to do? Get called by
the great big one pointed right at you.
Right?
Well, not that one. That's not the one I'm talking
about. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not going to show up.
Mike, you have to fill it out. The forms are show specific. So they go to the individual hosts and individual shippers of each show.
Yeah, so I can't see that. So if you don't mind, just hit submission form for me, and we'll get that out to you.
Did you see that?
Mike, I missed that.
Medals from above.
I did not see that, Mike. I'm sorry.
So I'm dealing. We're gonna check some stuff out here, Mike. Mike Asbel, because Jay just actually pinged me that something is up. So I'm going to look at. I need to look at it to see if Mike Asbel's claims were, if there was a problem. So just continue on, and we'll get it sorted here momentarily.
All right, no problem, Mike.
Dude, tell Jansen Merry Christmas.
Don't worry. If somebody picks it up, I only brought one because of the discount, but I definitely have more than that. So if somebody else claims the same book
at that price,
do you want to see me on Monday? All right.
If one of us isn't allowed in the building on Monday, it's not going to be you, man.
Yeah, exactly. So Mike, I have multiples, but not at that price. But because we're having glitch on our end, if somebody else claims one of the books you want, I can still get it to you at the same price, no problem. All right. So Alberto wants to see the medals. So if you don't mind, Kyle, let's go back to the medals.
Well, don't we have another drawing to draw?
Oh, that's right. Jeez, see, I'm getting old. All right, you're right. All right, so next up we got Red Sonja, The Price of Blood, also a trade. So the giveaways are all trades except for. All right, let's go ahead and spin the wheel first, and I'll make the announcement. And the winner is Commander in Beef.
Commander in Beef, congratulations, bud.
All right, cool. All right, so the last
did say he was going to step away.
Yeah, so but we'll let him know. It's no big deal. All right, so the next two giveaways we'll give right for the end of the show. They are the Unbreakable Red Sonja trade paperback.
Hour 4.
And then we have one giveaway that is a gift from Corey Rust.
That's super cool.
It is a Manic DF Dynamic Forces mystery box. So you'll end up getting 2 metal Manixes in that DF mystery box. And then 1 Virgin, 1 signed, and 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. Not sure they can all be Manix, though, just so you know. But yeah, and I might as well make this an announcement. On Monday, tune in because Corey actually bought the group 2 to give away.
Oh, wow.
So I split them up, one today and one on Monday. All right. So on Monday, we already have the 1 giveaway. It will also be a Manix DF mystery box. All right. Just so you know. That I don't know, unknown. Kyle will have to tell you. I don't have the list. All right. So rather than so one topic I want to talk about is I want to know what everyone's feeling about Chris Evans coming back as Steve Rogers in Avengers. How's everyone feel about that?
They owe it to me, so I'm glad to see them make good on it.
Well, wow. I swear to God, you watch too many movies.
They owe it to me.
So my question is this. I think the controversy has been it's not fair to Anthony Mackie. Okay.
Well, from what I understand, Anthony Mackie is going to be Captain America. Steve Rogers is coming back as Steve Rogers. I don't think you're going to
saw a clip of the not the trailer, but where he's holding the baby.
He's holding the baby, and I think that's going to be the point. He's very much the soldier that has returned from World War II. And I guess the presumption is that's his child with.
So I have not seen the whole trailer yet, Alberto. It's probably something I'm going to watch after the show. So
I mean, somebody pointed out in one of our chats that in theory could be his grandchild, right? Because somebody said the bike was from the 70s that he's riding. I don't know that much about Triumph motorcycles. Somebody told me that bike is like in the 60s or 70s. So there's a good chance that that's maybe his grandchild, but he's Captain America, so that's why he looks slightly older, but he doesn't look that much older.
I have to admit that I gotta give John credit where credit is due. You had not so much guess, but you had advised years ago that the best FF movie would be one that was in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and that's what they ended up coming out with. I like the movie.
I remember Robbie. We talked about that. A few other people mentioned that. real Fantastic Four fans kind of understand that the Fantastic Four is rooted in, I guess, for lack of a term, we call it the space age. And
Right.
it's based on Challengers of the Unknown, which is really the adventure comics age from a decade before. So when they're trying to make, you know what I mean? When they're trying to bring the Fantastic Four into a more modern era, it still works, but not nearly as well.
So, Mike, kind of hurt my feelings. No, you are not watching Hump Day Heroes. That with John Castle. That usually
That's
comes
a good
on.
one. Castle's good. Yeah, you should watch that one. Castle's.
How in the world did you survive in as a chef in business? Yeah, you like my steak, but actually, there's a place down the road that's better than mine.
Honestly, to be honest, a lot of times
I love John Castle, but his show is not better than this one.
Okay, you tell him that.
You are wrestling for it.
He's the size of an orc. I'm not telling him that.
Well, you're the way. John says our show is better than yours, John Castle.
Oh man,
I told him no, but he said it.
this sounds
Hey,
like me.
you guys are here, and he canceled for Christmas, so like, you win.
Oh no, he probably had somebody to punish.
Yeah, I want to point out that John Cole has brought up a good point. The guy's built like a building.
He really is.
And I just want to say, since this is being recorded, John Castle, I have no opinion, and did I make the comment that Kyle just did? So if you got to beat anyone, it's got to be Kyle.
Hey,
And he
I
lives
like
in the
how
great
it
state
was-
of Ohio, not New Jersey,
Oh my God.
Ohio. Just saying.
listen. I was hoping they would do their show so I would have an excuse to leave my family Christmas early so I could come and work it because Jay is off.
Okay,
I'm just
and
looking out for
I have
me.
nothing to do with this comment.
As somebody who worked in the food industry, I'll tell you right now. Do you know how many times people echoed Kyle's sentiment? If you really need me to come in, if you really need me, chef, I'll be there. And I'm like, no, man, it's going to be late. We're just doing like a brunch service or whatever. We'll be out the door. And meanwhile, I've got these people that were desperately looking for an excuse to say, I knew there was a girl who like, you're very hard on my boyfriend and you're a mean boss. He would tell his boss I made him come in early, stay late, take extra shifts. I never said any of that stuff. The guy begged me to work.
So TJ, that hurts, but I'm thinking that John Castle sold you that because it's you. All right. And now you've publicly made it apparent. So now everyone from the show is going to call John Castle. Thank you,
You
CJ.
paid for a Green Hornet cover? I don't think I've ever paid for an issue of Green.
Why do you keep talking about things I don't want to know about? All right. So
Very cool.
from earlier, Mike Asbel claimed, let's see.
Sheena. I think that's it, Sheena, right? Yeah.
That's
That's a beautiful cover. It's a rose bash cover.
Hold on. Mike Asbel.
And
Vampiro
I'll tell you-
Strikes, Unbreakable Red Sonja, and
Okay, so
Sheena.
both three. Okay, gotcha.
And I'll tell you right now, that particular run of Sheena is very, very, very good. They did a great job of almost finding a little sort of like Black Panther, Wakanda, Phantom type energy with like jungle adventure, modern technology. They did a great job. I know people.
You're
like
good, Mike. Actually, I will say right now, if anybody else wants the same medals, I have more than one. I'll make more than one available. All right, so we're good. But you got yours, Mike. So you probably won't get an invoice until Friday. Just so you know.
Is Amy coming back, or is she finally
hope
wised
so.
up in the new year?
She's supposed to be here Friday. We'll see. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm paralyzed. No one will fill out forms. The place will run amok. All right, so Alberto wants to see the medals, so let's do that again real quick.
Sure.
First up, we got Vampirella Strikes #1, premium metal cover by Lucho Perillo. Then we have Vampirella Dracula Unholy #1, metal cover by Jamie Biggs. Then Vampirella Dracula Unholy #1, metal cover by Adam Hughes. These are all 40. Retail is 100. CJ has a question for you, John. And then last two, Unbreakable Red Sonja #5, metal cover by Lucho Perillo. And then finally, Sheena Queen of the Jungle #1, metal cover by Rose Besh. All right.
What am I cooking tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to do breakfast. My wife has her family. Her family tradition is leg of lamb. It goes back like a long time. She has her mother's recipe. She grows the herbs that get used for this thing in the summer, dehydrates them, freezes them, all that stuff. I am making breakfast tomorrow, and I will be doing, we talked about this, we'll reference it a little bit later. I will be doing a pot pie, but I will be doing a scrapple egg and cheese pot pie.
I love pot pie. What time?
Yeah.
I'll be over.
I am not an early bird. I like to get up early Christmas morning. I like to start my Christmas morning by watching the animated version of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And essentially, the whole day is just...
I was surprised. On news this morning, I saw the top 5 most hated Christmas movies. And apparently the live-action Grinch movie is like number 2 of the most hated movies.
That's like one of the most watched things on Amazon Prime, like by far. So
what was #1? I forget what #1 was. I was also surprised.
It's a Wonderful Life? I mean, I don't...
No. What was #1? I can't remember now.
Not A Christmas Story.
I don't know what it was, but #3 was surprising.
I have a Christmas.
It was Polar Express.
Oh, I love the Polar Express. And you know why I love it? Because so many people hate it. I understand the animation style is weird. And
it's a little bit creepy.
It's a little bit creepy and corny. I liked it because I
Home Alone 3, right? I think it was TJ. That's right. Home Alone 3. Yes. Thank you, Unknown. That's right. That one I hated too. No Macaulay Culkin.
And the thing of doing this pie real quick, in case anybody ever tries to do a breakfast pie, is you have to cook the meat first and then add it. Like scrapple gets pre-cooked, and then it will go in with the egg custard, the cheese.
Do you dust it in flour?
I do.
Okay, that's the one secret when I tried to make it at home I didn't realize.
It depends. I'll dust it in flour tomorrow because it'll be pan fried. If I'm doing it like on a grill, like a big, like a flat top griddle, I'll use like semolina.
I did not realize you had to do that. I one time bought a brick of scrapple.
Ooh, rib roast. Look at Yorkshire pudding. I've done those a couple times. Yorkshire puddings are delicious.
Ooh, that sounds good, CJ.
Yeah, that sounds really good, CJ. That's you know what that is? It's almost very whatchamacallit.
What?
Yorkshire puddings and stuff like that. It's almost like
British,
right? British Ray Dickens.
Yeah, it sounds real good.
They made Yorkshire puddings. I had them a few nights ago at Braddock's for their Christmas Carol dinner. They had the guy reading the thing.
Oh, they have that?
Interesting. They have performances. I've seen that performance at Braddock so many times. I don't feel the need to take up a seat again, but I do love the reading. They have an orator comes in. He's like a literature professor from, I think, St. Joe's over in Philadelphia. And he comes in and he's in the whole thing. He's in the whole like Victorian garb. He's a reader they'll have the Dickens Festival tonight down in Medford.
Right.
But he does one reading. And I sort of pulled a little bit of, and said, hey, it's me. Can you get me and my wife a seat and whatever? And they did. They kind of put us in the corner. And it was very, very Dickens. If, Braddock's, for the people that don't know in the chat, it's like a Revolutionary War era tavern.
Yeah, it's
literally
a really nice place.
Yeah. Right there. So
it really is a very nice place.
We sort of got in there, and it was very nice, and they brought us.
That's where my daughter had her engagement party. So John has a hookup to the place. That's for sure.
Yeah, that place for sure. There's a few places. For example, a lot of the stuff that my wife used to cook, or I used to cook, now I just ask someone to drop off at the house, or I pick it up. Like a charcuterie platter. I'm not going to spend. I used to spend hours pairing cheeses and meats and folding and doing the roses and whatever and turning vegetables. That's a culinary term where you take a knife and you kind of turn, radishes and other little things into like flowers.
Yeah, I know.
I don't do any of that stuff anymore. I go to a friend, in this case, the baker Guaccios, and I'm like, hey man, I want an antipasta boat. So they hollow out a piece of bread this big. What time is it? They're open for like another 15 minutes.
Got you.
I was going to bring you a sandwich, and they didn't make any sandwiches today
I understand that.
because the kitchen
Locally
is
pickup, right?
They have something like 600 orders between yesterday and today. They had to get through catering orders.
Wow.
So there were no hoagies, no cheesesteaks.
No, fair enough. I understand.
I don't know. I totally got it because I was like, "Hey, I wanted to come over." I said, "I'm going to go visit a friend. I want to bring him, bring him a sandwich." And she's like, "We're not doing any, everything is just pack and goes."
Well,
okay.
we should go back to Bellagio's for lunch sometime.
Well, yeah, it's only around the corner.
Yeah, I know. Been trying to. I wait until Jim gets in.
You're one Mega Millions ticket win by me away from Bellagio's catering lunch here.
Powerball. It's Powerball.
Whichever one gives me enough money to write Nick a check. And he can do all the dynamic forces stuff. I don't care about that. But Dynamite Comics I want to own.
So, yeah, but it's Powerball. And drawing is tonight.
Ooh, the 1.something billion.
1.7, something like that, I think.
Good luck, everybody, if you got a ticket.
So, Kyle, do you have to travel to get to your family?
15 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Horrific.
Well, tomorrow is our travel day. Tomorrow is Columbus, Ohio, so 2.5 hours down and back because I have to work on Friday.
That's not too bad.
So,
2.5 hours.
No, it's not terrible, and it's to see my 5-year-old nephew. So, like, I drive further.
Oh,
There you go.
But
yeah, I don't mind sitting in
tomorrow's
traffic.
a long day.
Heartwarming, but
It's well, your wife had to travel to work today.
she did. It's an hour, and it'll be an hour home. And I sort of just shot her a text. I said, "Hey, look, I'm going to do the show. Wrap it up. Christmas, give out the gifts, do whatever you're going to do, and then chop chop."
From the retired guy.
You know what? There were plenty of times over the years where I missed holidays completely because I was working.
I'm sure.
I mean, it was sort of I was always sort of. Like instead of Captain Marvel, higher, faster, farther, I was always like quicker, cheaper, most available.
All right.
Yeah,
so
for years when I worked in broadcasting, I worked Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, so that the people who had families could go and be with their families. And who am I going to turn down triple time and a half? Like,
that's true.
Oh, and I get to watch football on the clock? Sure, no problem.
So who's playing tomorrow? Isn't it
Detroit.
Chiefs and someone?
Well, nobody cares if the Chiefs playing.
No, I know that. I'm just trying to remember. Let's look. Let's see.
But yeah, and that people would always ask. That's exactly how I would always get gigs, because there were always times where people didn't want to work.
Yeah, I was amazed at how many places are open tomorrow.
The world is also changing a little bit too. I mean, I'm old enough now to have seen. I remember when supermarkets weren't open on Sundays.
All right,
Parts of New Jersey had blue laws where you could not sell certain things on Sundays, and now people are wandering into Walmart at 3 a.m. and they're fully stocked. They get the snack bar going. It's a very different it's a very different world.
All right, so tomorrow,
Chiefs versus Broncos, nice.
Yeah, you have the Chiefs versus Broncos. That is the 8 o'clock game. Then you have Cowboys Commanders.
Alberto, I like that. Alberto's just having lasagna. He's not doing the whole.
I love lasagna.
Like Norman Rockwell looking dinner. I like that. I've done that once or twice, but my wife gets very 19th century from like the day before Thanksgiving to like December 26th. And then she goes back to her normal self. But for that like 5-6 week period, everything is like very, Martha Stewart or, Ladies' Home Journal from the 1960s. Everything has to sort of be a certain way for that time period.
All right. So
like my Mexican lasagna from a crock pot a few years ago.
Didn't work?
No, I thought it tastes great. And it absolutely worked. She was like, "We're having what? Isn't this just quesadillas stacked on top of each other?"
All right. So 4 o'clock, 4:30 game is Lions versus Vikings. That's going to be a good game. Lions are fighting for their lives there. And then Cowboys Commanders, who cares? They're both eliminated.
I can't imagine Eddie will be blinking from the TV.
Yeah.
And
that
I'm
was
pretty
a rough
sure they're
loss.
all on Netflix, right? There's nothing on regular TV.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right because it's Thursday, and I think is it Netflix or
Netflix
is it
decided
Amazon?
to move into sports and sports entertainment.
Netflix. It's all Netflix.
All right. So yeah, but they have two games here that they're eliminated.
I mean, Netflix is what, $25
I mean, the
a month?
Broncos are locked. So who cares about them and the Chiefs?
Oh,
Chiefs
Prime
are
has the
out.
night game.
Okay, that's
no,
right.
just
That's
so-
right. That makes sense. So who cares about that? Cowboys, Commanders, they're both out, so no one cares. Lions, Vikings, probably the best game tomorrow because
Well,
the Lions
even
are trying to fight their
Fox
way
to a
back
certain extent, but CBS, NBC, ABC, in terms of like sports or whatever, they're all sort of eventually going to be bigfooted by Amazon, Netflix. You know, these are people that just they play in a bigger playground and they have bigger toys.
All right, so we will not cover the Dynamite books. If you are a Dynamite fan like Mike W, if you have time, you can rewind
If
Monday
you're a
show.
Dynamite fan like Mike W, you too are a good person. This is coming from me.
With that being the case, if you watch Monday show and rewind, I go through every book, every cover. Mr. No, what's happening,
Merry
Mark?
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, what? Yeah, Marcus, you're right. When the Colts lost, no, man, that's amazing. Colts have a fantastic record this season. Danny Dimes didn't think he'd do what he did, but so it's a shocker that they're struggling towards the end.
And what did they say? The Colts. There was some statistic that in this season for the Colts, in games where I forget what it was, but they've lost every game that they should have won. Like the opposing quarterback has played like the perfect game every time they've played the Colts. Like Brock Purdy goes for 5 touchdowns on Sunday.
Yeah,
on Monday.
I know that was rough, but I enjoyed that game because I enjoyed watching Phil Rivers, the old man, the grandpa. Okay, still be able to do his thing.
When they're going to hoist his grandkids? I mean,
maybe.
The truth of the matter is, I don't think that would have been possible 30 years ago. But medicine, training, I don't think
Tom Brady proved it.
You know, every once in a while you'd see an old timer play in the NFL, and like you would see like Ken Stabler, and the poor guy was still trying to play. Maybe he needed money, he just couldn't retire, and it was hard to watch.
Right.
It was hard to watch. Now you watch.
His oldest daughter is older than some of his current teammates.
Well, that goes without saying. Because his current teammates, someone going to be 21.
Hop up. Well,
yeah, early 20s.
Yes, DJ George Blanda. You had people that played, but
you have
for the
a
most
lot
part,
of them now, and it's very rare. Yeah, that unknown. Good point. Rivers took a break, retired, and then comes back.
I don't want to see this happen, but I honestly think if you gave Tom Brady a couple months to get into game shape, he could still probably come in and play at like a 500 level.
Look, it's nice to see.
I don't want to see that, though.
What the Colts? What options do they have after Daniel Jones got hurt? They were short on.
If they can get
what's that?
I was available.
You and Cam were available.
I'd worked a lot cheaper than him.
I was going to say, I bet they could have gotten.
Yeah, that was not a good look on him.
If they can get enough games out of Rivers, it's almost it's like a variation of Moneyball, right? Like I just need you to get. I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at what I've got. Right. I'm looking at what's option to me. If I can plug you in for 8 games, that's all I'm really needing. I don't want the guy to get killed, obviously, and they don't want the guy to get killed. But they're like, if this guy's got the legs and the arm to go 6, 8, 9 more games, whatever they wind up doing, and the team doesn't totally tank and alienate the fan base, what's the harm?
Yeah. TJ, you're right. The Colts have had some bad luck. So have the Lions with injuries.
There were a couple teams that really were like, they got hobbled literally and figuratively.
I have to be honest. I am shocked that the Birds, the Eagles are winning division wasn't that hard, but I am shocked.
I'll tell you, with the need for quarterbacks right now, some of these folks better start learning to run like a wishbone offense or something.
Yeah.
Just have your quarterback be the tailback with the strongest arm. I don't know what to tell you, man.
So I have to be honest, CJ. I think Washington is right around the corner. Yes, you can, Mike. Absolutely. Let me put you down here, buddy. But if
Nice.
you,
That
if you
means
wouldn't
your
mind,
set cover is
still
very
send
cool.
the submission form, would you?
He
So,
did. I just got the
Amy.
form.
Oh, awesome. All right. So let me put you down here, buddy. Awesome.
See, that's one of
All
my
right.
superpowers that Jay doesn't have. Is I see the forms come in real time.
That's a good point. I guess I could too, but it distracts me from the show. It's like chewing gum and
You can
walking.
see the forms come in?
I could when my email was on this computer.
Right. Hey,
So-
real quick before we do the other
Yeah.
giveaway, can I promote
Mhm.
tonight, later this evening, and tomorrow at a time to be determined later this evening, because I'm going to use this as an excuse to leave Christmas early. We will be running. Miss Jen did a reading of the Christmas story from the graphic novel, The Action Bible.
Okay.
So it's the Christmas story, but like, and they were nice enough to send us art, so it will be. You'll get to see
Nice.
the pages.
That's super
Nice.
cool. You think she's going to do voices and stuff?
So you don't. So you don't know what time yet. That'll be tonight.
It'll be about 6, and tomorrow at a time to be determined. But there will be a social media post.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So and then
Absolutely,
Friday,
check that out. That's fun.
we still have the original art show at 7 p.m. The guest host will be Spencer Beck.
Oh wow!
So be sure to tune in to that if you love original art.
The guest host, that's Spencer, selling 17 pieces of art in 60 minutes.
Yeah, I know. He's fast. He's fast. Nick
we will
gets
also we'll also have the FOC show at 1:00 in the afternoon on Friday with Matthias and I. It'll be a short show, but we may have the biggest guest we've ever had on the experience on the show on Friday. We're still trying to confirm that with them.
Cool.
And the hint I'm giving is it's absolutely the biggest guest we've ever had on the experience. So that's the
No hint.
the hint.
No hint at all. It tells me nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Nancy will be here Friday night as well.
There you go. A full week of
Very cool.
programming.
And I guarantee
the
people
XP.
were wondering, like, because I remember last year people were wondering if they like what the schedule is going to be like when it's during the week, right? If it's the weekend, whatever. But plus, we had this last year too. People were like looking to get away from family and go to a room with a computer to watch the shows because there's only so much like family, in-law, sugared up kids you can take before hey, maybe I'll check in and see what Kyle's doing.
All right, so let's do the drawing for the last two giveaways. The first one's going to be Unbreakable Red Sonja.
All right. Sorry, I was trying to text and see if I could get confirmation on that guest, but
No, you're good. All right, so winner is Round Guy. Congrats, bro.
Nice.
Cool. And haven't seen Round Guy in a while. So the final giveaway is the DF Mystery Box, Mannix themed,
I like that, Marcus.
courtesy of For You Russ.
You think if I suggest to Nick, how do you think it'll go when I suggest Absolute Vampirella for next year?
Do you care? Has it ever stopped you before?
Triple B.
Triple B.
Congratulations. Nice, man. Very
Congrats,
cool.
Triple B. So that actually works out. Triple B can do a box opening for this one on the show.
Yeah, I'll just throw that out there real quick, too. We have a lot of people in the chat, the regular chat, whatever. These are people kind of doing their own thing, right? I mean, of course, Castle, really sort of took off from the chat. He's doing his own thing. Triple B does his own thing.
Right.
CJ has a very cool art page on Instagram that you should check out, like his art. I mean, not like original comic art, like his art. We have a lot of creative people in the chat, man.
With his sketch covers. Cool, Triple B. A lot of
Lorena's
people.
in the chat. I think she's still in the chat.
Lorena, what's up?
Another artist that we have, or
Tracy Medina usually joins
Tracy
us.
Medina.
We had
have a lot
before.
of.
She did sketch work for us before, and then found the show and has become a regular viewer as well.
Nice. The
So
truth
that's
is,
really
we
cool.
might not have the largest audience, but we have a very talented audience. People doing content, people creating art. Much respect to those.
Very devoted. So as we end this Christmas show, I want to thank you guys, especially all the ones that have been with us for years now. Appreciate you guys watching.
Marcus.
Marcus, Triple B, Mike Asbell.
Yeah, we've had people with us that they're not
since
with us
the
right now,
beginning.
but
guys like
the
Roundup.
Vanishing America stuff is really cool because I love vintage cars. And several times now in his Vanishing America series, CJ includes a car, usually a station wagon. Loves
CJ
station
unfortunately has done a few of me, which will never see the light of day again, except for the one with Amy pointing the gun in my head. Nothing I can do about that. They gave it to Amy. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone.
My wallpaper on my phone.
I'll be back Monday with hopefully John. You never know with John.
Yeah, we'll
Retire life is very busy. Definitely with Robbie for 2 hours starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, we do have Original Art Show on Friday with special guest host Spencer Beck, who I've known for, my God, 30-some plus
Kyle
years.
in particular, a very merry Kylemas. I hope that
yes, thank you, Kyle, for producing today. Hopefully we provide some respite.
I know it's like a little bit of a break before the Christmas chaos.
Right. But appreciate you doing this. Other than that, appreciate all you guys.
Congratulations to the winners. Thanks to the people who checked in today.
And glad so many people showed up today. I appreciate that. CVB, Merry Christmas, bud. All right. So everyone be safe. Have a happy holiday.
Merry
and
Christmas.
We'll see you
guys
Monday.
down the road.